Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sarah Be Too Good, where we learn to be too good to ourselves. Thank you so much for joining and watching this video on today. I appreciate your support. You could have watched any video, and so I do not take it lightly or for granted that you choose to tune in and watch my videos. Now, don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Now this time, you guys, if the videos are really blessing you and really helping you, then share this video with 5 people, okay? Share this video with 5 people that you know, okay? Anyhow, give me a thumbs up or hit that thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button. You guys, thank you. So today I want to talk about part 2 on self-worth. Self-worth is knowing how we feel, how we view ourselves. And so actually knowing, your self-worth and self-image, they go hand in hand, if not the same. And so I'm sure you guys have been guilty. I know I have been guilty of wanting something and I had to justify. I had to justify making the purchase. For example, when I started my lock journey, I literally went through the process and justifying the reasons on why I wanted to start my lock journey instead of just doing it just because. And so the self-worth, self-image will convince you or make you believe that you're not worthy to receive whatever it is that you want. Like you have to have a reason, like whatever it is that you're wanting, that reason has to be justified. And it has to be justified with a valid reason, And so while I had plenty of reasons, amazing reasons on why I started my lock journey, number one, as a cancer survivor, I made the decision of not wanting to put any more chemicals on my hair, and I didn't want to add any of the braiding hair because now they're saying the braiding hair causes cancer. And so, but I hate that I went through that process. Like I had to justify to myself on why I needed or why I wanted to start my lock journey. And so this space, Sarah Be Too Good, where we learn to be too good to ourselves, this is a safe space. This is a safe space. And so I want you to share in the chat and let me know what is it that you have at some point you've justified to yourself on why you did a thing or wanted a thing or wanted to do something, and then also just let me know, did you do it? Were you able to convince yourself on why you needed or why it was okay for you to do whatever it is that you wanted to do? And so starting today, we are no longer justifying why we want to do something because because we have a desire, that desire is enough. Our desires do not have to be justified. They don't have to be justified. And so starting today, we are practicing, starting today, we are coming up with desires. We are coming up with desires and just taking those desires. You can, if it's something that you can't do it or obtain it on your own, then take that desire to God in prayer and just tell him that's what you want. If it's something that you're able, to do, you don't need a reason. You don't need my permission. You don't even need permission from yourself to do it. Just do it. Just do it. And so I wanted to just share that. I wanted to share that with you guys. I received a phone call today from someone. And, I know this is something not only that I've gone through, but the phone call that I received, the person that I've spoke to, that person felt guilty about doing something that they wanted to do. Like their reasoning for like their desire wasn't enough. And so when we find ourselves in that space where what it is that we desire is not enough, then that's an indication that we need to work on our self-image and our self-worth. And the good thing about it, you guys, you can easily build your self-worth. You can easily build your self-image. How can you do that? You can start doing it by being mindful of how you treat yourself. If you are in the presence of people, and it doesn't matter who the people are, it doesn't matter. If they are disrespectful to you, if you feel bad being in their presence because of how they treat you or because of how they talk to you, then remove yourself from their presence. Self-worth, having a healthy self-image and self-worth, it all starts with how we treat ourselves, because how we treat ourselves, we show other people, we teach others how to treat us. And so if you and I have no regards to our health and we eat whatever we want to eat, we just do whatever we want to do, with no regards to our health, regarding our diet, then guess what? Other people are going to do the same thing. If I've never had friends that we refer to each other as the B word. No. And so if you tell yourself, oh, I'm stupid, or I can't believe I'm just so dumb. If you tell yourself that, and if you tell yourself that in front of other people and they can hear it, then what you're doing, you're teaching those people that it's okay for them to tell you that you're stupid or you're so dumb. And so step one in working towards having a healthy self-image and a healthy self-worth, it begins with how we treat ourselves. How are you treating yourself? How are you treating yourself? How you're treating yourself does matter. How you treat yourself when other people are disrespectful to you matters. How you treat yourself when other people disregard your feelings. Like you've communicated to them what you like or what you don't like, and they continue to do it. And so it all begins with how I treat myself, yourself. Why? Because we teach people how to treat us. When you take good care of yourself, then people already know that they can't handle you any kind of way. They can't offer you anything. Why? Because you've demonstrated to them by putting it in action. You've demonstrated to others that, you take pride in, how you take care of yourself, how you talk to yourself, what you're saying to yourself. And so on today, we are being mindful of how we treat ourselves. We are being mindful of how we treat ourselves. Because if we're treating ourselves like trash, then we can't expect someone else to treat us better. So it starts with us. It starts with us. And so on today, I'm reminding you, I'm reminding myself, whatever it is that you desire, you don't need it. You don't need a reason. That desire of yours does not have to be justified. If it's a desire of yours, do it. And guess what? You don't need anybody else to co-sign with you. You don't need anybody else to be in agreement with you. If it's something that you want to do, and if you have the means to do it, and it is not going to be a financial strain for you, do it. If it is going to be a financial strain for you, you can still do it, but you may not be able to do it at the timing that you want, but set a goal. And that's what I did when I got my locks. I set a goal. I didn't have the money at all at one time. And so, but I scheduled my appointment further in advance, that by the time that my appointment came, I had already paid at least half of it. And so it was doable to pay the remaining balance. And so you owe it to yourself. I love you. And starting today, I want you to begin loving you, because as you love you, that is the first step in working on building up your self-worth, building up, boosting up your self-image. Why? Because we teach people how to treat us. We can't expect anyone else to do for us that we're not willing to do for ourselves. And so you guys, thank you so much for watching. And also put in the chat and comment below and let me know if this video has really resonated with you. And if it so, share it. Share it with 5 people. You guys, thank you for joining. And until the next time, Sarah Be Too Good, where we learn to be too good to ourselves. I love you.